Hi loves, and welcome to this healing yoga practice. This yoga practice is designed for everyone who is experiencing a lot of lower back pain and stiffness in your hips. In Ayurveda and yoga philosophy, we believe that we store a lot of tension and negative emotions in our back and hip area. So today we will be not fixing this, but we will be moving gently and intentionally with the help of our breath and breathing into the stiffness in order to release this tension, in order to let go of the pain. All right, find a comfortable position and let's get right into it. We will be starting sitting on our heels, gently placing the palms of your hands on your lower back, or the place where you're experiencing the tension and the pain. Gently close your eyes and start to breathe into your hands, breathing deeply and consciously, inhaling, exhaling even slower. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose or your mouth. Bringing your attention to the palms of your hands and feeling the little tingling and even some warmth in your hands. Energetically bringing warmth into the tension, into the pain, and connecting our breath through this place. One more breath here. After you've exhaled, keeping your eyes closed and just circling your hips to one side gently and feeling the rotation in your hands as well. So keeping your hands on your lower back and your hip area, starting to warm up the hips, starting to circle in one direction, and at the same time breathing slowly, being in the present moment. Whenever you're in the front, starting to circle the other way around. Maybe you're experiencing the tension here, then just be conscious and breathing to this place. Don't pushing your body, just listening and gently massaging the lower back. Beautiful. Coming back to neutral and gently opening your eyes again. Continuing in child's pose, so coming to the end of your mats and bringing your hands to the front of your mats. We will be not staying here for long as we will be start moving in a fluid direction. Inhale, lift and open and coming into cobra. Opening the throat, opening the heart. Exhale, fluidly rounding and waving back into child's pose. Moving slowly, vertebra by vertebra, very consciously. And with our help of the breath. Inhale here. Exhale, round, vertebra by vertebra, and tucking, coming into child's pose. Warming up the spine, being gentle and present. With every exhale, moving back. And it's very important that you move in your own time, but trying to breathe deeply and slowly. One more round here. Exhaling, child's pose. On our next inhalation, we will be waving forward and coming into swings, laying on our belly and placing the lower arms in front of us, making sure the elbows are right underneath our shoulders, our neck is relaxed, and we look forward. Our gaze is soft. Our fingers are spread wide. Pushing your hands into the mat and pulling yourself forward, opening the chest. Beautiful. Releasing some tension out of our lower back here. Releasing and letting go of the tension in your hips, so your hips are soft. If you want a little more, then bring your right arm to the back of your right leg and pressing, trying to pulling your heel into your bottom. Staying here for 2 breaths. And on your next exhalation, bringing your right arm back in front of you. Coming back to neutral. And on your next inhalation, swinging your left arm to the back and grabbing your left foot. Pushing your heel into the bottom, looking forward. Your gaze is relaxed. Your shoulder is low and your chest is open. Breathing consciously. One more breath here. And on your next exhalation, letting go. From here, shifting into our puppy pose. So slowly and gently lifting your hips back and over and making sure your hips are in a 90-degree angle to your knees and placing your chest or your forehead on the mat. Again, opening the chest, the lower area of the back. And finding your way and your ease into this pose. Staying here for 3 breaths. Breathing gently and deep. On your next exhalation, coming back and pushing yourself back into child's pose just for one breath. Moving the spine into the other way as a counter pose. Relaxing the neck. And from here, moving back forward into a wave-like motion on your inhalation and bringing your left foot in between your hands, coming into low lunge. From here, keep your hands back on the mat and shifting into half split. Connecting your breath, so inhale, coming into low lunge, looking up, open your chest, open your hips. Exhale, half split, fold forward. Folding from your hips, feeling the stretch on the back of our hamstring. Inhale, look up and lift. Exhale, round and fold. Two more rounds here. Exhale, round. Beautiful. On your next inhalation, lifting your arms in your low lunge and placing them on the lower back area. Inhale here, lift and lengthen. Exhale, sinking deep into this pose. Again, shifting your attention to your hand palms, to your lower back, and feeling the warmth and the touch of our lower back. Relaxing into this pose. If you want, you can even close your eyes. 2 more breaths here. And on your next inhalation, placing your hands back onto the mat and stepping into downward facing dog. Exhale. Take your dog for a walk. Pedal your heels. And on your next inhalation, rolling forward and bringing and stepping your right foot into your hands. Coming back into low lunge. Exhale, half split, fold forward. Inhale, low lunge and open your chest. Open your throat, look up, open your hips. Exhale, round back and fold over your leg. Relax your neck. Inhale, look up and lift. Exhale, fold forward, half split. Feeling the stretch in our right hamstring. On our next inhalation, staying into our low lunge. And bringing your arms and your hands back over and placing them back on our lower back. Again, close your eyes if you feel balanced. And bringing your attention back in this area, into your lower back, into your hands. Our body has this self-healing ability. So wherever we send energy is wherever we heal fastest. So bringing your attention into this place of pain, bringing them into your lower back, your hips. Doesn't have to be pain, just can be stiffness, and sending this energy there. Or one more breath here. And exhale, bringing your hands back onto the mat. Inhale, tuck your toe and step back to the front of your mat. At the same time, heel-toeing your right foot to the outside of your mat. And then stepping into Malasana, yogi squats. Place your hands in front of your heart. Open your chest and sit low, feeling the opening of our hips. Breathing into the hips. From here, inhale, round your arms back over and placing them on the mat and coming into a seated position. Extend your legs in front of you. Flex your feet and sit tall. Make sure you sit on your sit bones and your back is straight. Bringing in your left leg and starting to draw 1 or 2 circles in one direction and 1 or 2 circles in the other direction. Before you place your feet onto the other leg into a 4-figure position. From here, inhale, lift and lengthen your back, and exhale, folding forwards, making sure your feet are flexed and you're folding from your hips. If you want, you can hug your leg like a baby, or placing your hands in front of you. It's wherever you prefer. And gently closing your eyes and sinking into this pose. Feeling this opening of our hip. One more breath here. And on your next exhalation, extending your leg back up. Inhale, bringing in the right leg and starting to circle 1 or 2 rounds in each direction. Loosening the right side of the hip before you place it into a 4-figure position onto the left leg. Inhale, lift and lengthen your back, lower your shoulders, and exhale, fold forward. Folding onto your leg, folding from your hips. With every inhale, imagine a string pulling you forward, lengthening your back. With every exhale, release and relax, sinking deeper. Closing your eyes and enjoying the stretch. Imagining the tension melting out of your hips. One more inhale here. And on your next exhalation, placing your leg back next to the other. From here, scooching a little bit forward and coming down onto our back, vertebra by vertebra. From here, placing your head gently on the mat, bringing in your heels. And on your next inhalation, scooching your shoulders underneath your back and lifting your hips, bringing your hands underneath your hips, if that's within your practice, and relaxing your hips onto your hands. Inviting this touch of our lower back with a little pressure, again to stimulate the healing process here. One more breath here. And on your next exhalation, coming back down, releasing your hands and vertebra by vertebra rolling back onto our back. Your next inhalation, bringing in your knees and starting to circle your knees and legs, massaging your lower back. Rolling into the other direction. And coming into neutral. Placing the soles of your feet together, opening your legs and coming into reclined butterfly. Placing your hands onto your lower belly or onto your knees. Whatever you prefer. Slowing down our breath again. And gently feeling into the opening of our hips. With every inhale, bringing in this positive energy, and with every exhale, letting go of all the tension that we hold into our hips. If you want, you can stay here or come and join me for our last pose, which is Shavasana, bringing in your knees again, extending your legs open and flap wide open your feet. And open your hand palms. Bringing our attention back to our breath. And zoning into our body. Starting by listening to the outside noise. Starting to listening to the inside noise, like the heartbeat, the breath. Softening our gaze. Our belly, our shoulders. From here, gently and slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Stretch your arms above your head. And on your next exhalation, gently rolling onto one side, keeping your eyes closed. Coming into fetal position. And your next exhalation, pushing yourself up. Coming to the center of your mat. Into a seated position. Placing your hands in front of your heart. Bowing down in front of you. And thanking yourself for taking the time to heal your body. Gently coming back up and opening your eyes. Thank you so much for spending this time with me and flowing with me. If you enjoyed this video, then I would love to see a thumbs up, maybe a comment to help me improve this channel, and share this video with anyone who needs it. Thank you so much and see you next time. Namaste.